Hey friends, I just watched the video that was made by Jay's 2 cents yesterday, and I wish to God I would have seen it before I went out yesterday and purchased myself the new RTX 5080 because I really needed a new graphics card. My previous card actually expired on Monday, and I do not have a motherboard that has integrated graphics in it, so my computer was non-functional without a graphics card. So I had no choice but to go pick myself up a new card, and I was like, okay, so I could either get the 40 series or I could get the 50 series. And I knew that everybody was saying, oh, like, the 40 series and 50 series jump is, like, insignificant. You should just get a 40 series. Well, I don't know. I felt like I was future-proofing, so I went out and got the 50 series. Turns out all of the reviews that we've been getting about the 50 series have been, like, rigged. And that's a big problem. That's a really big problem. How are we supposed to find, like, true insight on the products that we're purchasing if, honestly, the best way to determine if a product was good previously was to find independent, like, reviewers? But those don't exist anymore. And on top of that, NVIDIA is literally making sure that people cannot, because nobody can go out and buy every single product and do a review of it without getting some kind of, like, help with that, right? So the company offers these people these cards and says, please review these, we want your feedback. Except now NVIDIA wants, hey, we want your feedback, we'll send you this card, but you can only review it in these certain circumstances. That's a huge problem, because if you're only reviewing the 50 series with a 10 series card, then obviously it's going to be better. But nobody's jumping from a 10 to a 50 usually. I think the vast majority of us, I had a 30 series before I had this thing. So I went out and got the 50 series, but except I can't find a review that is comparing the 30 series to the 50 series. Why? Because NVIDIA said no. And that's huge. My TLDR here, that if you've made it this far, I'm not getting paid by anybody, and I probably never will. I'm here to tell you that the 50 series is a terrible idea and that you should never invest in it. It was probably one of the hands down worst purchases I've ever made for my setup. And I'll tell you that, honestly, I've not seen too much of a difference between the 30 series card, I had the 3060 prior to this, to my 5080 now. I would actually argue that it is less functional than my 3060, because at least then I could run Warzone. I can't do that now. Why? Because now it's siphoning the Activision. Activision is siphoning my CPU and maxing out my CPU when I try to run it. I can't even run on the minimal settings with this Johnny. So I don't know who to blame at that point. Is it NVIDIA or is it Activision? But honestly, all of these companies need to be finally taken down a peg.